Philosophy of Lisa Learn is to curate high-quality, open learning content for entrepreneurs. Anyone who's starting a business or a venture or a project and wants to avoid some of the mistakes and also make use of some of the tips and tricks that are out there. This is a great place that you can go for information. So we've started by curating 5 masterclasses. The first is Mastery Mindset, which is all about the process of learning. So it's about developing really smart systems and processes and habits for yourself so that you can build skills quickly. There's 3 factors that I think are essential to growing startups. One is resilience, the other is adaptability, and the third one is leadership. I believe that lean startup methodologies really explain the resilience, to measure, to be data-driven, to not build things before you've really proven that the market wants to pay for them, and to have a very logical and rigorous approach to measurement, to data, and to learning from your market and from your users. However, you also need to be adaptable, and this is where networking and creativity come in. And that's a very important part of design thinking. It's being able to think outside of the box and to be able to spot opportunities where others would miss them. So the left brain and the right brain working together. However, it's not okay just to have those two. You also need leadership, which I believe is building a culture within your team of resilience and adaptability. And that means actually really becoming a master of these 2 processes, the lean startup and design thinking, and teaching that to everyone that you work with, so that you develop a culture where everyone is being lean and thinking creatively. So that's an important element. So naturally, another masterclass that we have is design thinking in a lean startup, which is very much based around tangible workshopping techniques and creative thinking processes and case studies that you can draw from to make sure that you're continuously moving in the right direction and making the most use of the resources you have. Ultimately, design thinking and lean startup are about making it possible to do a lot more with a lot less. Third masterclass that I'm very excited about, that's close to my heart, is how to make anything online fast. And at the heart of this is this notion that you don't need to be a coder and you don't need to be technical in order to leverage the web and to build all the content you could ever want on the web. So in this masterclass, in 10 minutes, we give you a crash course in everything you need to know about Photoshop and Illustrator, so that you can, with ready-made or ready-to-go files that you can start using straight away. We also show you how to create a pitch deck, with also ready-to-go keynotes around how to make something look beautiful in a presentation, both when you're presenting in person, but also when you're sending PDFs via email. We show you how to make your own animations so that you don't have to pay lots of money to animators and graphic designers. You can do it all yourself with a couple of purchases off Amazon. We also show you how to prototype your platforms and products using free online tools, because you don't actually need to build anything. You can make your sale, you can get your user feedback, you can do pretty much everything just through design and free tools, or almost free tools, that you can find online. And actually the essential skill for being digitally literate is the ability to communicate visually and with words what you're doing, and to be able to really think from a user's perspective around how people want to use digital products. So actually usability and design are the essential tools to be a maker online. So the fourth masterclass is a very important one, and it's all about how to get the deal. And at the heart of this is this notion that fundraising, sales, networking, all of these things, what you need to actually bring revenue into your business is about one thing: relationships, and understanding the nature of reciprocity, which is human beings are wired to reciprocate value. So if I add loads of value to you, naturally you're going to want to add loads of value back to me. It's human nature. So if you can find ways to add immense amounts of value to people with lots of little small acts, like making an introduction or helping someone mock something up or sharing an idea or participating in conversation. Little things where you enjoy them and you learn a lot, but that create so much value for everyone else. You build up so much social capital that eventually that social capital converts into a lot of really interesting things, like this amazing connection that you get, or this advice or this support, so forth. So if you think about all of the ways that you can create value that has nothing to do with money and nothing to do with selling your time, then actually a whole range of things open up to you. And this is where the most successful salespeople, the most successful entrepreneurs are able to master all of the other forms of value other than time and money. And what this masterclass does is it doesn't just tell you about some of the core psychology concepts around how to do effective sales in the 21st century, but it also gives you ready-to-go templates for how to write emails, how to present, how to be in networking events, how to target people in smart ways and identify where and how you can collaborate. This particular masterclass is really teaching all the tricks that I've picked up in helping social ventures raise over £4 million in deal flow, investment and grant funding over the last 4 years. The final masterclass that we're focusing on is all about logistics and admin, and we call it Admin Nirvana, which is basically all of the things that unless you've gone through the process, you'll never know. But it's about different things you need to understand about tax, HMRC, company's house, your accounts, everything to do with managing your finances, your expenses, and how to do it as tax efficiently as possible. And how to also build the right partnerships and relationships within your business so that you make smart decisions today and build smart habits today so that you don't suffer later. And this is all about kind of the logistical side of running a business. So how do you set up your project management office, how do you deal with your paperwork, how do you deal with the research that comes your way, and also how you establish strong, healthy partnerships move for the long term. And this is a really essential piece that often gets forgotten. So hopefully with these 5 masterclasses, what we'll have is a great foundation for entrepreneurs to get really tangible expertise and advice for free that they can download, use and reference moving forward. It would have been incredibly helpful for me to spend a day diving into this stuff when I'd first started. So, but we don't want to just stop there. The beauty of the Genesis platform that Lisa is hosted on is that everyone that engages with the content also creates a profile and joins the community. And everyone that is in the community can message each other. And so what we've enabled is a peer-to-peer community tool. So as well as enjoying the content and reading it and following it, you can also create your own. And we hope that we can establish a culture where many people get into the habit of sharing their learning and sharing their processes and the specific steps that they took to achieve their goals. And why that's important and why that's a win-win situation is one of the things that I learned in the pursuit of mastery is the most effective way to master your trade is to teach, is to share it, and to get feedback from the way that you teach and share it. Because it is when you force yourself to not just do something but to teach someone else to do it to the same level that you really begin to break down your process. And when you break down and analyze your process, then you begin to see new ways that you can improve it and optimize it. And that is how you develop mastery, and that is how you go from good to great. So actually the process of teaching and the process of learning are intertwined. They're two sides of the same coin. And actually the culture of open learning is also fundamentally a culture of innovation and growth. You don't hoard knowledge, but you look to open it up, socialize it, and iterate it, then you can move a lot faster. And getting that mindset shift within companies, organizations, academic institutions is going to be one of the interesting challenges that I face in the years to come. But it is one that enables organizations and people to grow exponentially.